Most organizations that I go into, probably very few that I go into that haven't already done work around innovation. One of the key questions I ask is, what's your ROI on innovation? Because unless you can answer that question, you haven't built a fully functioning, really high-performing innovation system. Because when you've built it properly, if I sit you down as a senior leader, as a CEO, as an executive and say, what's your ROI? You'll be able to give me a number. When we've got innovation to that level in your organization, now we've professionalized innovation as a capability across your business. And now you can start to invest in innovation because you know that for every dollar you spend, you're going to get X return. That's when innovation is a strategic capability, because that's when it starts to drive growth. Hi, I'm Cris Beswick, and I'm a strategic advisor on innovation. So the first thing we've got to do is define what does it mean inside your organization to your people, given the sector that you work in, the challenges that your organization has, the direction that you want your organization to take. What does innovation mean to you? When we've got that, then we can start to build strategy. So the work I do with CEOs and leadership teams and boards around the world is how we pin strategy, leadership, and culture together in pursuit of innovation. Advising that senior team on what their strategy for innovation needs to look and feel like. It might be coaching that senior team on how to lead for the future and how to lead for innovation. And it might be working with transformation teams or global HR directors on how we build a culture of innovation across an organization. When it comes to innovation, you can't flick a light switch on and then overnight your organization is innovative and your culture of innovation is built. But building the capability to innovate, can we solve problems? Can we capitalize on opportunities? Can we make decisions and test and experiment with new ideas and new thoughts really quickly so we can figure out what doesn't work just as fast as we can figure out what does work? And in times of uncertainty and turbulence, that kind of skill is crucial for organizations. It isn't going to happen overnight. It does take time. The more you focus on it, the more you invest in it, the quicker that capability becomes sustainable. Once your organization's built that muscle, once it's built that capability, that's part of your culture. That's then a skill and a capability you've got forever. And that skill to navigate uncertainty, to rapidly solve really wicked problems, to come up with new, interesting products, services, experiences, and to solve challenges that hold your organization back, that kind of skill is invaluable in the world that organizations are being forced to operate in today.